Hello everyone, Sam is here from creativetradingsystems.com, making this a small video about the yen index and trading the yen pairs according to the yen index. So let's get started here. Just want to show you a few things. On May 7th, I made this chart about yen index weekly chart. That is on the 7th. That was weekend. Right. So then I think it's like May 8th or 9th, the week started. This was the idea, the Elliott wave count, and this is the area where I said must go below 62.18, and that will take all yen pairs down. So 62.18 is this white line here. My number is a little bit off. I think 62. Now, 62.18 is not this one. This is the one. This is the one, right? This is the one right here. You can see 62.18. I forgot to remove this one. This is something else, but I need to, forgot to change it. So anyway, 62.18, we go below and we will go down. And what will happen? All yen pairs will be going down. So how many yen pairs? 6, 7 yen pairs? Imagine how much opportunity you have there. Right? You can trade all of those pairs to the downside, but we need to have a system to trade. You can't just open trade blindly because they always make wave, right? Up, down, and if it's going dropping, if you go short, then it will retrace a little bit, 30-40 pip, and you will have your blood pressure high, right? So that's really bad. So I have a system where, the entry system based on my analysis. So this is what I do first, then take the trades. Basically, behind every trade that I show, there's an analysis, always, right? So this is what I was expecting for the next week, the coming week, to see that, if I am lucky and if I get this one, and then what happened to this chart? So luckily, it started to work out, and this is what happened. Boom, it dropped, right? 62.18, right below that. And so far, it dropped straight down to 60.27. These levels are very important. If you pay attention, you will see that the price always goes from one level to another level, and then break or bounce that level, and then go to another level, higher or low. Right? And these are weekly, monthly highs and lows. You see ML, monthly low. And similarly, you see, W here. All right, this is a weekly chart. So these are, weekly highs and lows, all these blue numbers here. And the monthly numbers I placed on this weekly chart. So I'm aware of those numbers as well. So what happened to this chart? It's supposed to take all yen pairs to the downside. Now, I had problems with my computers this week. So, but still, on the 7th, I also made two yen pairs chart, weekly chart, which is pound yen and USD yen. So let me show you I made the pound yen chart, weekly chart. And I said here as well on the 7th, you see? And then I said below 63, if the yen start dropping, yen index, it will drag this thing down, right? And we go below 63.04, then we'll go to first 56.57, then 48.19, then 4,000. These are the steps, staircase, right? So what happened to this chart so far is this. On the 12th today, we went down below 63, 56, 57, I said, and you see this yellow band here, and right there is 56, 57. I just recorded the chart. We are at that number today, right? So first step is done. If we break below that, then comes to 48 and then 4,000, blah, 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 right? But what happened to this chart is this. Pound yen from there to there. Well, what am I supposed to do? Where are my trades, right? So obviously, when it is dropping, and I am expecting, and I said, and I told in my webinar to everyone that it's going to drop. If it is going to drop, then we go short. But how? Randomly going short anywhere is dangerous, right? Price always make moves, and then it goes up and down, which is dangerous, right? So I have this setup which is, I used to call it Magic Ivy system. Now, it's creative system, trading system. What it is that it's precise, exact entry where very hardly you go negative because it's a continuation after the retracement. The retracement is done already. Move happened, retracement, and then continuation, and I get it, right? On a smaller time frame, like 15-minute chart. I use 20-minute chart, different Renko charts. So I'm going to show it to you. So with that, if I get that setup, I have to have that setup. Without the setup, I don't open the trade at all. That setup has 4 conditions. All 4 need to be met before I open a trade. So with this dropping from 63 to 56 this week, what did I do was this. Today, I had this pound yen 20-minute. You can see that this is the date here below May 12th. And look at my system here. This was an entry yesterday. I didn't take it because I was busy fixing my computers. And this one here, sell order, you see this? My 4 conditions are, the first one is that this indicator has to be all the way up like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Then the second condition is that the yellow line must be below the adjacent black line, which is right there. Third is that price must be making lower high for short. Lower high, which is right there, lower high. And then fourth and final condition is that the blue candle is coming in the wave and then coming out with the red candles. So the red candles, I wanted to make sure, usually I open the trade immediately right there, right? But I just wanted to make sure that, it is really coming down. And it was a very fast move. So I was little, late, but still I got in here, placed my SL here, and you can see that my SL never hit. Right, the price never made a move to the upside because, like I said, that the move happened. This was a retracement, and after that, the continuation you get in. So there is no chance of your SL being hit. So it's all the way down here, sideways, going sideways. I closed the trade for 160 pips. Again, immediately I opened the trade here because I knew that it's going to drop, and then the yen index has still more room to go to 56.47 area. So here, let me show you this one. And then the second entry is right there, sell order, big drop, another one for 110. So 160 and 110, 270 just off of this pair. That's how easy it is if you plan ahead of time. Now, another pair that I was watching and I made the chart ahead of time was USD yen. On the 7th, May 7th. This was my USD yen weekly chart. And I said that this level here, I heard Japanese officials talking about that, 130, if USD yen get to 130, then it will be a concern to them. That means obviously that they will take some action to slow it down, right? Or send it back down because enough weakness, right? It's good for their economy, but enough is enough, right? It's too much. So 130, so I was like, okay, this is the chart, the Japan concern point was 130, but the level was a little bit ahead, above that was 35. The chances were that it might go to 135 and then drop. But like I said, the concern point, and as well, I was watching the index chart. So if the index chart started to go below 62.18, this will drop. Right, like I said, that all yen pair will drop. So pound yen start dropping, and this thing start dropping. And so far, what happened to this chart? I recorded this chart, and this chart after one is this. So it's a small little move, 200 pip. But what did I get out of that? That's the question. Remember 130 concern point, and boom, exactly below 130, and at 130 was my entry. Right, so this is how it is, that if you know exactly what are the points and highs and lows, the weeklies, the monthlies, and what's happening out there, and weekly charts, monthly charts of these indexes, and you expect something, right? There's the news out there, and then so okay, that's what happens. So if this is what happens, then you should get your setup. So I get my setup after that is happening. Now this thing started dropping from there, but I didn't bother taking trade. But I bother here because I see my setup, right? So 4 conditions, this indicates all the way up, the yellow is below the black, price is making lower high, and then blue candles turn red, and I open the trade and start dropping and 150 pip. These are the 2 trades, right? So 270 there, 150 there. Today, only these 2 pairs, these 2 trades. I have other trades as well, but not yen pairs, so I'm not showing. But I'm going to show you the other yen pairs as well, 4-hour charts of those yen pairs. When I said that all yen pair will be dropping, so you need to understand that why. See this? I said if this thing is going to drop, all yen pair will be dropping, all of them, all 7 pairs. And this yen index dropped, so they should be dropping, right? Let's go take a look if I was right. First, Aussie yen. This is May 9th, the week starting May 9th. Look from there, what happened till today, right now. This is a live chart. Okay, today. Aussie yen, CAD yen, May 9th, down. CAD, franc yen, May 9th, down. Euro yen, May 9th, down all the way, hundreds of pips, by the way, not 20, 30 pips. Pound yen, you saw my trade, this is down, and this is where my I got my entries here, one here, one here. USD yen, May 9th, down. And last but not the least is New Zealand yen, May 9th, down. This is the magic that index chart does. If you know, and if you can pinpoint the turning point on index, you have the whole world under your feet. All the yen pairs, you can easily trade like that. And not only yen index, it's any index, pound, if pound index is getting weaker, which is, or you could go and see all pound pairs, they're dropping, right? So, but the thing is that how many you're gonna do? How much you can handle? You open 2 or 3 trades, and then every part of my body is like jumping, right? Blood pressure high, then tension goes up. Because when money is on the line and this damn market, it can do anything, right? But I'm pretty confident still with my setup, with my analysis, if that is happening, and then you pull the trigger. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. And if you like what you saw, you want to be a part of it, you want to learn the system, then you can go on my website here, creativetradingsystems.com, and subscribe. And if you are in need of learning the whole thing, like the analysis, how I do is, like before and after charts, so, you can see a lot of charts here. Like see this one, USD index, I was posting from here to here. You know where the USD index today is, here all the way up, right? So I was doing that, and then it started to go up like that. So this is my Elliott wave count, harmonic patterns for examples of this, like, C point and then drop to D, and then this is the pound USD, by the way, right? And it dropped in April 27, it touches the, D point. So all of these, and if from C to D, this thing is gonna drop, how many entries you can have, how many trades you can do from there to there, from 37 to all the way down here. Hundreds of pips, right? Sometimes thousands of pips. See this butterfly pattern, bat pattern, beautiful, going to the upside. So I have so many, I haven't even posted on this website yet. So many charts. They all are there. You can find them. If you look for them, you will easily find them. And these are the turning points that they give you. These beautiful, beautiful entries. So this is, like I said, this is one-on-one coaching. You can come here and then sign up for that. And then this is 10-hour course, 10 hours, 1 hour each session every other day, or a couple of days apart. I go online on Zoom, one-on-one, nobody else. And then I teach you exactly how I do all the analysis, Elliott wave harmonic pattern, SNL levels, trend lines, blah, 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 and magic IB system, that how you expect a turn, and then wait till you get a setup, and then pull the trigger. And SL is always 25 pip. If my SL, once in a while it goes, it hit, then I lose only 25. But when I make, this is how you make. This is how you make. The positive trade goes like this. Only 3 trades here. You can see, how much. Right. So this is how it is. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful coming weekend. We have one more day to go, but I may not be trading because I still have to fix up my computers. My whole network just went down. I fixed few computers, and so that I can, take these trades. On the 10th and 11th, there was no trade whatsoever. Why? Because all of my computer were down. Whoops! I'm gonna close it now. Something is beeping here badly. That's my alarm. Let me see. All right. Shut up. All right. So this is what happened is that there's a setup going on right now, right? So as soon as I have my setup, for example, this one, right? So this is for right here, right? When this indicator goes all the way up and all these 3 conditions are also there, that alarm start beeping. So then you can go and read the message in the bottom, which pair is beeping, and then start watching that pair for, the reversal candle. And as soon as you have it, you open the trade simply, and then put yourself right above or below the high or the low, which is always 25. Simple as that. So you heard the alarm going off, right? And it's probably still off. But I have several brokers here, so I don't want to mess up right now. Which one is beeping? You see this forex.com live account here, and one of the pairs. But this is not my trading time, so I'm not gonna be bothered doing that. This is 2 o'clock, right? So 1 o'clock is the most, and then when comes maybe Asian session, right? So that I'll start looking into, because Asian currency like Aussie and yen, those pairs, they move in Asian session as well. So you have a good chance of trading them also. If I have the time, if I go to sleep or do some other chores, then I only take countries from London or US session. So anyway, like I said, that if you like and if you want to learn, then go on my website, creativetradingsystems.com, and subscribe and take it from there. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful coming weekend. All right.